Spirit of medicine man, medicine women, the spirit of creation from the Mayan people. And this is not so much a song, but it's kind of like a chant dedicated to him. And thank you guys for being here. All right, turn the guitar down. I got you guys. We'll have a sky hard. What's up, everybody? We are Icara. You can find us online on Instagram. We don't have no more. We don't got any other social media besides that. I'm not getting a fucking TikTok. I'm not doing all that shit. We are Icara Music. You can find us icara.music. This next song is called No Estoy Aquí. ya no estoy aquí, ya no estoy aquí. Alma y toda mi sangre, cuida mis padres porque todavía están aquí. Puñales entre mi cuerpo, enfrente del espejo y yo que ya no estoy aquí. Ya no estoy aquí, 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 ya no estoy aquí. Lucian. Keep going, bro, keep going. All right, this next song is called Donancin, which is the Mayan word for our Mother Earth. just gonna get a little tuned up right here, yeah. This next song we're gonna do is a cover. I'm not really a covers guy, but we gotta start doing them, you feel me? It's one of my favorite songs, one of the songs I learned all my shit to, you feel me? The song's called Black Magic Woman. What's cracking, homies? What's cracking? Cinco de Mayo. When some indigenous people in Mexico whipped that French ass back in the day. That's what's up. That's what's up, for real. You know, like the president, the only indigenous president that Mexico ever had, led the men in battle himself. Went to raise the forces himself. And was like, food. He said verbatim, he was like, food. We need to run this fade. We need to run this fade. This next song we have is called Water is Life. You know, us as human beings, we gotta take care of this earth, we gotta take care of this planet, we gotta take care of all the creatures on it, you know? It's our duty, you know, we're the stewards of this planet. This tune's called Water is Life. see water, I 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 see water, water is water. We're gonna kind of switch up the vibe right now. We're gonna play a ballad, you know. Icara, I wrote a ballad because I was like, fuck, we don't got no ballads really. You know, and every band needs a nice ballad, you know. I wanted to do something like in more of like a 50s style type of thing, you dig me? So we're just gonna jam out, get shit going, see what's up. we're doing an extra long set today. So we're gonna break it down. I'm gonna give the boys a break. I'm gonna sing like a song or two by myself, and then we're gonna bring up Mr. Papi Pao. I'm sorry, Pao Castro over here. Me and Pao, we wrote this song. We wrote a theme song for all the vampiros. No. I like that bro has a shooting sleeve. Me and Pao wrote this theme song for all the vampiros, for all the vampire homies. So the lyrics seem a little crazy. He wrote them, right? Quiero bañarme en tu sangre, mi amor, mi amor. Quiero besar tu sombra, sin escape con la luz. Me despido cada mañana. No piensas más en mí. Solo salgo de madrugada y sin nunca ver el sol, conectando nuestras venas para sentir tu dolor, conectando nuestras venas para sentir mi dolor, conectando nuestras venas para sentir mi dolor, conectando nuestras venas para sentir mi dolor. Quiero bañarme en tu sangre, mi amor, mi amor. Quiero besar tu sombra, sin escape con la luz. Conectando nuestras venas para sentir tu dolor, conectando nuestras venas para sentir mi 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 dolor. I want to invite Papi Pao up here. Pao Castro, sorry. Pao Castro.
feliz, que la vida es un día. Llorando bien aquí en su libertad. Lo llamaron del balcón, le buscaba el gobierno muchas bolsas que perdió, le querían meter preso. La batalla terminó, le partieron todos sus huesos, le partieron su corazón, lo querían meter muerto. Y grita la feliz, que la vida es un día. Llorando bien aquí en su libertad. Grita feliz, que la vida es un día. Llorando bien aquí en su libertad. ¡Feliz 5 de Mayo! ¡Viva México, cabrones!
All right, I want to call all the boys and girls back onto the stage. Fern,
¡Vámonos!
Melissa, Lucian,
Es hora para las
and
cumbias.
Camelot. Camelot. He goes by Cam, but it's short for Camelot.
¡Que viva las cumbias bananas!
All right, guys, we're gonna get the cumbias cracking right here.
¡Viva las cumbias!
Crack-a-lacky.
Sa- Eso sí, ahora llega la hora en directo desde Los Ángeles en el 5 de mayo. ¡Vámonos! ¡Viva México, cabrones!
Let me just get tuned up before we start this next song. My friend Pau Castro right here, he's releasing an EP soon, so watch out. I don't know your social media exactly, but you can find him as Pau Castro.
Pau Castro _ C. From Cabrón.
That's why I only have one social media, bro. Can't fucking, I just can't.
Too much.
Yeah. Así, güey.
Un bonito. Caminando por la frontera, yo te vi ahí, escuchando desde la escalera que yo te perdí. Y por la luz de esas estrellas que yo te escribí. Y por la luz de esas estrellas que yo ayer te vi. Escuchando malas decisiones, ¿dónde vas a ir? Porque la vida sobran razones para ser feliz. Por la luz de esas estrellas que yo te escribí. Y por la luz de esas estrellas que yo ayer te vi. Que de nada quiero ver.
another cover, guys. We're gonna do another cover. This song. Now, should I tell them what song we're gonna do, or should I just let them guess? Just let them guess. Sure. What is the gibberish that they say at the end of that song? If you don't eat your meat, you can't have your pudding. Or some shit, right?
Robitussin is a good source of fiber.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have your pudding. All right, we got 2 more songs for you guys. Thank you guys for coming through. You know, we don't really have long sets prepared like this, but our bro hit us up and was like, "Dog, can you play the show?" And I was like, I would love to celebrate some Mexicans whipping French ass any time of the day, every day. You said fuck the French? Yeah. wrote that song last July, right after I broke up with my ex, and I was like, dog, I can't walk out of this relationship without like a sick ass riff. You feel me? I was like, there needs to be a sick ass guitar riff that could come out of this. That's why I prolonged it. I was like, hell yeah, I need this energy. No, I didn't prolong it actually. But I was there. He saw the whole thing. I was pathetic. It was pathetic. All right, guys, we got one last song. We prepared we did our best to prepare as long as set as we could, bro. Short notice. Thank you so much, bro, for having us. Seriously, thank you, bro. Really appreciate it. It's because of guys like you that community can be brought together, bro. Seriously. So we give props to our boy right here. We're getting together for a day. Cinco de Mayo is kind of like played into like this party thing, but the origins of it actually are really, really important to me in particular. Again, I can't stress enough just how amazing it was that the only indigenous president that Mexico ever had, raised up an army of his own people, indigenous people, and led a resistance themselves. He fought in the battle against the French colonizers. So this whole set is dedicated to that energy, that power. Also today, May 5th is the National Day of Awareness for Missing Indigenous Women. So we also want to give a shout out to the safety of all Indigenous women everywhere, the importance of that, and how much we all got to talk about it, because they are the women that are most at risk for violence and murder straight up. And this last song has to do with all these type of feelings. The last song is called Mi Cráneo Explota, and it's about the fact that us as brown and black people, we have to, be sane and act okay, even though the appropriate response to this reality in which we're given is insanity. But we have no choice but to act like everything's okay, to go throughout our days, even though the system infects every single facet of our lives, So, the chorus of this song in English, the translation is, well, I'm sorry if my cranium is exploding. Thank you guys for sticking around. I want to say one final thanks to all my brothers and my sister up here on stage with me. This is Melissa. This is Lucian. Our MVP, Fern on the drums. MVP. Our boy Kamala over here on the bass. And I'm Edgar. I'm one of the Edgars. We are Legion. Thank you guys for sticking around. The name of our group is called Icara. Spelled Icara.music. Yeah, that's how you can find us on IG and all that shit. Thank you guys.